The opioid epidemic has been declared a national emergency that is ravaging the country. It's destroying lives, it's breaking apart families, and the state of Ohio has been hit the hardest and continues to suffer the greatest devastation. Today, we're taking you to ground zero.
I had a great job in HR, at a beautiful home. I had a great relationship, and then I woke up one day and I realized it was all gone. The reason why I work in the recovery field is because I'm also in recovery. Well, I initially started off with pain pills due to a chronic illness. And then when the pain pills weren't enough, I eventually went to heroin in my mid-20s. I detoxed cold turkey in the county jail. Once I came home, I started working a program of recovery. I've been sober for over 4 years now.
These are our overdoses for the year. In 32 years, this is the worst I've ever seen it. We're at 161 overdoses, and year to date, the county is at 30 deaths.
The overdoses, they come in strings. I mean, we'll have 5, 6, 7 in a weekend. People don't know what they're shooting up.
Now it's heroin cut with fentanyl and carfentanil.
People are overdosing on $5 worth these days, and it's killing them.
It's affected everybody. I mean, anybody that you talk to now has been touched somehow. 2010, I lost my 24-year-old son to heroin.
I also lost my twin brother 8 months ago to a heroin overdose.
When I arrived here at Metro Health in 2002, we had approximately 5 heroin addicts deliver babies here this year. In this last year, we've had roughly 120 babies.
Police officers have to start looking at this in a different way. We can't arrest our way out of this problem.
Oftentimes, moms who are pregnant and on opiates know that this is not the mother they want to be, and they will do their best to get off. They will do things for their children that they wouldn't do for themselves.
Unless it's here, an addict's not going to quit. It has to be here.
I pretty much feel like my mission is to help any other addict, try to get help in recovery. I don't ever want any other family to go through what I went through losing my twin brother, and I want them to have the hope that I have, to see where I am today and to know that recovery is possible.
We're losing a generation. There's a whole generation that is essentially losing their young adulthood to heroin. Some of them may survive, and we need to prepare them to be coming back into the world. So do I think we're making a difference? Yes. But I'd like to make more of a difference? Absolutely.
I thought the officer said something profound, which is we cannot arrest our way out of this problem. And I think for a long time we felt like, okay, we can just, anyone using, we can arrest, but what is going on right now in Ohio and across the country is so different than anything we've ever seen before in terms of the number of deaths, the number of lives ruined. The statistics are mind-numbing.
Staggering. If you look at the numbers alone in Ohio, there's been a 775% increase over 13 years in the number of opioid deaths. And just thinking about it, in 2016, we had 59,000 people across the country overdose and die. And that makes overdoses in general the #1 cause of death under the age of 50, which it's never been. I mean, you always think about other types of diseases, cancer, car accidents. And I think in many parts of the country, you can't even fathom what's going on in Ohio, where the firemen, the police officer, all of them have affected family members.
And I do applaud the Ohio legislature who actually made Narcan, which is the reversal agent for opiate overdose, they made it available in a pharmacy without a prescription. They credit many hundreds of lives being saved because of that measure. But even that's not enough. You can't arrest your way out of it. You can't Narcan your way out of it. The reality is this is continuing to become a growing problem.